Hey, how's it going? Rob.balasabas here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the podcast. Just a real quick life update on a few things. Not the entire life, but just a few things lately that are happening, that are about to happen this past week. It's just some changes. I thought I'd just check in and update all of you on some things that I'm working on and some things behind the scenes here. So I want to update you guys on VIDSUMMIT. So that's going to be happening pretty soon. I can update you real quick on some experiences here on trying to book a COVID test. Very interesting experience right now. And also the Ecamm summit recently that took place. So the Leap into Live summit that I was involved in. So first of all, if you guys are listening to this on the podcast, hello, welcome. Great that you've found the podcast. Really excited, really happy about the podcast. I think we're maybe into episode 12. Maybe 13, and just a real blast learning how to be a podcaster. So I guess I can add that to my LinkedIn bio, that I am now a podcaster. So if you're listening to the podcast, awesome. Make sure you subscribe to whatever podcasting platform that you are listening to me on right now. Hope you're enjoying your walk or if you're cooking dinner or whatever you're doing right now, listening to the podcast here. We'd love to connect with you. So make sure you head over to the YouTube channel as well, and you'll find the links to the YouTube channel or my Instagram or LinkedIn. I would love to connect with you on there. If you're here through the YouTube video and YouTube channel, welcome. Glad to see you, glad to meet you. If we're just bumping into each other for the first time here. So again, my name is Rob.balasabas. Make sure you subscribe to the channel here. So the first thing is we are going to be going and talking a little bit about VIDSUMMIT. So VIDSUMMIT is coming up pretty soon. If you guys don't know, VIDSUMMIT is September 26th to 28th. So 2021. So if you're watching this in 2027, this has already passed. But if you're just watching this and you're going to be in LA or at VIDSUMMIT, would love to connect with you, would love to see you there. The company that I work for is TubeBuddy, and we are the title sponsors for VIDSUMMIT this year. So super excited for this. This is one of my favorite conferences. It's one of the best conferences for YouTube creators, video creators, influencers in that space, as well as brands and business owners, agencies, people that are just working with video, especially on YouTube. This is the place to be. So we'll be there. And as you can see, they're sponsored by TubeBuddy, and there's going to be some real amazing speakers. We've got some really exciting things that we're going to be doing while we are there at VIDSUMMIT. So if you're there, reach out to me watching this video. Really excited to see you all there at VIDSUMMIT. So as part of that, I'm in Canada, as you guys know. And so it's going to be a little bit interesting for me to be making my way down there to VIDSUMMIT because I am in Canada. So I have to cross the border. Now, I've done this before already. Actually, a couple months ago, I went down to San Diego for a team retreat. TubeBuddy's head office is in San Diego. So I headed down there, kind of went through that process of getting a COVID test, antigen, rapid COVID test, and all that stuff. I'm fully vaccinated, double vaccinated, and all that. So I've got everything covered. And so I don't think there's much changes in terms of those restrictions and those requirements to cross the border as a Canadian into the US. I know that there are some difficulties to get into the US, from Europe and other places. Some friends that are in the UK and in other parts of the world in Asia who would love to go to VIDSUMMIT are not able to, just because of restrictions. But fortunately, we're able to here in Canada. And so the rest of my team at TubeBuddy are all based in the US, so they're all good. It's just me that has a little bit of that extra hitch. So I am booking a test here for my COVID test, and there's lots of places here. You've got to get down to the US as a Canadian. You've got to get the antigen I don't know if I'm saying that right. Antigen COVID-19 test, rapid test basically. And so there's one here. I'm going to be booking this one at the airport. So I'm probably going to actually just get this test done just the morning of my flight. You just got to do it as long as it's within 3 days, I believe, of your flight, then you're good to go. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. If you search for rapid COVID test, there's lots of options. There's lots of private clinics that will do this for you in the States. In the US, there's plenty of clinics that will do this for you as well. And real quick turnaround, for me, it's going to be around $130, for a rapid COVID test. But it's a requirement, so we got to do it. Coming back from the US to get into Canada, you need a little bit more of an involved test. So it's a PCR test is what you need. So that's what I had to do the last trip that I went to the US. To get there, to go into the US, you need a rapid test. To get back into Canada from the US, you need a PCR test. So that test, again, the rates will vary, but they're usually around $200 to $300, right? So yeah, it's just an interesting. I was kind of looking around online to see where I can get a test. I think I'm gonna go back to the same place, which is this place here, CVM Medical, here at the Vancouver Airport, to get my test done. And so yeah, and then I'm looking at a clinic near LAX to get a test to come back up, from the US into Canada when I head home, later on this month. So that's the experience with COVID test. I'll let you all know how it goes. If you have any questions, let me know. I also do have a video that I kind of go over a little bit more detail the last time I was in San Diego. So head over to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, just go back to my channel. Go maybe 10 or 12 videos back. Sometime in August is when I uploaded that video. So go check that out. Actually, July is probably when I upload that video. And there's about 2 or 3 videos there from my last trip. And I shared some of my experiences with COVID tests and going through the borders and everything. Yeah, so the next thing I wanted to kind of share with you all is the Ecamm Summit. So had a real fun time at the Ecamm Summit. I was able to hang out and share a talk on building different revenue streams with your content. And so this is the summit right here. There's a lot of awesome speakers that spoke, lots of great brands that also came out to support the summit. Uscreen, Agorapulse, Descript, obviously TubeBuddy, we were there, supporting the community, Prezi, Shure, Ecamm Multimedia, Donut Inc., which is a domain company, Camo by Reincubate, which is a sort of a virtual camera, webcam using your phone, Speedify as well, which actually I'm not familiar with, but I'll definitely check them out. I had a real blast talking there and presenting, and I enjoy presenting at different conferences and virtual summits. So I thought I'd share that with you. If you guys want, head over to the Ecamm site. Again, just want to support them. I think there are some amazing talks, from different speakers and everything. So would love for you guys all just to go and check them out. Let me see if I can actually show this on screen, but some of the speakers there, Pat Flynn, Stephanie Liu, let's see if we can get down here, Diana Gladney, Leslie Samuel, my friends, Marshall Fox and Mary Lou Mandel and Kelly Noble Mirabella, just to name a few here, Adrian Salisbury, Luria, Shelly Saves the Day, Dan Holloway, Doc Rock. I can just keep on going here. But yeah, just an amazing roster. Henny the Business, man, so good. I was on a panel with Nikki Saunders as well. So yeah, just a fantastic lineup. I think there's a lot to be learned there, and I think they do have some option where you can purchase the replays, which I think it's like $10 or something like that. And so some of these talks you can't find publicly, and it was just exclusively to the summit. So definitely worth the investment there. So yeah, so that's awesome. The other update is that it's fall, right? It's fall now, fall season. We are into fall. So the kids are back to school, and so we're getting into a new rhythm of life and new season with fall. The weather, it's super rainy in Vancouver. The weather's very, very rainy right now. It's going to be like that for the next little while. We'll still get sun here and there, but it'll start getting real cold. The rain is good. We went down we did a road trip into Calgary and Edmonton, and we went through the Rockies just a few weeks ago, and in the middle of summer, and there was a lot of forest fires. I imagine that the firefighters and the people out there and those, in that part of, the province of Canada, and even in the States, where it gets real dry in the summer, and there's lots of, obviously, forestry and trees, and they get dry, and so a lot of forest fires. There's like hundreds of forest fires in the summer. So I imagine, rain is a good thing for them, right? For us, it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but for them, I imagine it is, it's a blessing for them to have some rain. So yeah, it's good. It's a new season that we're entering in. Excited. Our church is going to get back into our church has multiple locations. And so me and Justine, my wife, we're excited to get back into volunteering. So we're going to be volunteering in a new ministry, and we'll keep you posted on that and share that with you. Reach out to me if you're interested in learning about that. But we're excited. We're going to be volunteering in a new ministry. We used to volunteer as in the kids ministry, and also I volunteered as an usher. So if you came, I would show you to a nice seat. But we're volunteering together in a new ministry, so we're excited for that as well. And the kids are going to be they're growing up, so they're going into some new programs. And Isaiah our oldest will be volunteering as well as a young leader, because he's now in grade 7. So good things, exciting things, always a good change into a new season. So I think that's a real quick update. Just want to kind of share that with you. I'm going to share, other videos here. I think there's some other things I'd like to just share with you with changes with the channel. So stay tuned for that video. I want to really just have a good conversation and share some of the changes that you're seeing in terms of content and topics on this channel. It's shifting a little bit, but hopefully it's something that you're enjoying. And I would love to hear your feedback. There's some things that I've been, thinking about, and I would love to share with you. So in the meantime, I hope you're enjoying the podcast or the YouTube channel. Reach out to me. Love seeing comments. Love getting messages. So if you're in the podcast, head over to YouTube. Link is in the bio. If you're on YouTube and you want to check out the podcast, and vice versa, I'll put the link in the description as well. All right. So hope you're all doing really well. It's Friday here, so tomorrow will be our Sabbath day where we rest. And you're not going to be able to find me on any of my work emails or anything. But I will be back on Monday. Maybe Sunday night, checking on some messages. All right. So until then, I hope you're all doing really well. Hope you had a productive week, and hope you're going to get some rest this weekend, some time with your loved ones. And God bless you guys. All right. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.